rise, warriors of gold. Legends are written, our story unfolds. Steel meets will in the heart of the fight. Bow to the crown or be lost in the night. We stand tall, we don't kneel. Glory forged in iron and steel. Through the fire, through the pain, only the strongest will remain. Imperial, yeah, the kingdom stands. Imperial, we rule the land. No retreat, no backing down. We wear the gold, we take the crown. Imperial, the empire reigns. Battle cries echo through the halls. Champions rise while the weak ones fall. One shot, one chance, destiny calls. Claim your fate or lose it all. We stand tall, we don't kneel. Glory forged in iron and steel. Through the fire, through the pain, only the strongest will remain. Imperial, yeah, the kingdom stands. Imperial, we rule the land. No retreat, no backing down. We wear the gold, we take the crown.
Welcome, everybody, to a little later than scheduled rewind. I know usually I would be doing this quite soon after a show, but it's been a very hectic week. A lot of things going on, so my apologies about that. But we are here, and we are here to talk about IWF's last event, Our Legacy. However, I am not alone. I've found a co-host. Yes, I've found somebody to join me here tonight. Not just to come on and talk about a match, but to come on and join me for the full show. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is a honor and privilege to introduce to you right now our IWF Sovereign Shield champion, the King of the Skies, Alan Shaw.
What's up,
Hello, Alan?
DJB?
Nothing much. It's great to have you here, a champion on the show, and wow, what a champion you've been. That Sovereign Shield Championship, I remember when you first captured it, and I seen the emotion on your face. But you've had a lot of ups and downs since then, and well, we'll talk about the downs a bit later on. But how are you feeling? You're still champion. You've still got gold on your shoulder.
It feels good to keep this belt. I mean, this is something I've been chasing, like you said, since the start of IWF. So to finally have this feels unreal. Keeping it, that's always going to be the challenge, but it's what I'm here for.
Love to hear it. We've got a lot of people watching us right now, and there's someone I haven't heard from here in a while. There's Silfrina. Wow, good to see you, Silfrina. I know Ed Hunter, one of IWF's greatest fans. He's at every single show. Good evening, everyone from the Netherlands. Becky tunes into every single IWF broadcast without fail. Nice to see you, Becky. Ella Sinclair, lovely to see you. Silfrina, Alan!
Silfrina!
There is our camera woman, Caitlin. Nice to see you, Kate. So, you know what the rewind's about. You know why we're here. we're here to talk about our legacy and what a night it was. It had some moments, but I'd say the good outweighed the bad, personally. And we are going to go through the highlights from all of the matches. Do you remember what our first match was?
Oh, I do. It was a really fast-paced match between Solaris Hex and Arcade.
It was technically two singles debuts. Arcade's first appearance in IWF. It's Hex's second appearance. Technically, he was a part of that gauntlet match with Asylum.
Yes.
But this was his first one-on-one match in Imperial. So, shall we look at some highlights? Shall we relive that match?
Why not, DJ? Why not?
Let's go for it. Enjoy, folks. Well done. Well done, Hex. Well done, Arcade, as well. You know, a very impressive debut. First time I'd personally seen him. I know you've seen a lot of Arcade before. What did you think of the match?
I mean, it didn't disappoint. From the get-go, it was all systems go from both men. I mean, Hex was flying around all over the place. I'm seriously having competition for my title of King of the Skies here. But Arcade was the crafty veteran, tried everything he physically could. But that, I have to say, that dive over the top rope, wow.
It was clean. Like, very clean. Love that.
I'd have been very worried to have been in the first 4 rows of that show.
I mean, I can't disagree with you there. Hex he seemed very slippery. No matter what Arcade did, Hex managed to find his way out of it. And rolling him up at the end like that, what a way to win. Arcade did not see that coming. Very, very quick. Very impressive by Hex. And I cannot wait I can't wait to see either of them back. They were both very, very impressive. I just think Arcade needs to work on his attitude a little. He seemed a bit,
Yeah, his attitude's always been a problem, but it works for him.
It does. It
didn't work that night, but it usually does.
He can't win every one of them.
No, he can't.
I know a certain Pillock who thought he could win every one of them until a young Polish lad put him out of his misery. But we move on to our next match of our legacy. And of course, it was our first title match of the night, actually, where we saw the Women's Liberty Championship on the line. Kirsty Love defending once again, fighting champion she's been, against the debuting Peyton Lee. I didn't know much about Peyton before this match, but after this match, I think I'd like to see Peyton back in IWF. Hopefully one day. Never know. Shall we look at Shad? Yeah, Shad. Shall we look at some of the highlights from that match, Alan?
We shall.
Let's have a go of it. Enjoy, folks. Oh, you know what's coming. You know what's coming.
The slap's coming here, isn't it?
And another victory for the Women's Liberty Champion, Kirsty Love. She loves biting those ring ropes, you know. She must have really strong gnashers. Oof.
Yeah, what did the ropes do to her?
I couldn't do that. Oh, just thinking about it makes nah. The match itself, I think Peyton fought very, very admirably, but Kirsty's experience, she's a veteran in the ring. I'm pretty sure she's been in the ring longer than Peyton has been alive.
Oof.
I don't know if I am. I'm sure Peyton's 16, 17 years old. I'm sure Kirsty's been in the ring close to that, if not longer. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, somebody please correct me. But there was definitely a lot more experience on Kirsty's side going into that match. Any thoughts? I think Alan Shaw may have frozen. I think he has, you know. So for now, we'll always have an eye on that title, no matter how far away I am. Even from above the clouds, I'll always be close. And so for now, I'm not putting the next comment up because that's just I don't buy into the whole 6-7 fad. I do believe Alan has kind of crashed out on us here. King of the Skies might be a bit too high to get any signal right now. Oh, yep, there he goes. If he comes back, I'll get him back on the screen, obviously. But things happen, signals go. Well, we shall continue with the show, though, folks. And our next match, and this has no correlation with Alan Shaw leaving, was the tag team match between the Legion and the Detriment. So going into this match, I wanted to basically get rid of I wanted to suspend the Legion for being prats. I was about to do it. I got onto the syllables, and then Alfie Jackson, of all people, interrupted me and decided, no, don't suspend them, DJ, please. Give them to us in a tag team match. And I accepted. I mean, who am I to say no? I think they've deserved it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we do have the highlights from that tag team match at Our Legacy, and I shall play them for you now. Enjoy. And there you have it. The Legion coming out on top. And I do believe our Sovereign Shield champion is ready to return. There he is.
I don't get along with technology these days. Apologies.
That's all right. So we did just watch the highlights from the Legion taking on the Detriment. I know this was before your match in the night. Did you manage to catch this match in person? Did you manage to catch any of it?
Yes, I was watching this very, very closely, especially everything that had happened previously. I've got to say, the Detriment, they showed that they had heard Taylor's words. We all saw the video Taylor put out regarding the Legion. They took their words to heart. They dug deep and they found what they needed. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. But they fought with everything they had, and they have my full respect for that.
They did. Yeah, I can't disagree with you there. They found that fire, that passion. Usually, when we see the detriment, they're having a laugh, they're joking about, they're kidding about. Not this time. This was
No.
complete and utter focus from Alfie Jackson and Hybrid heading into it. And you know what? I know they lost, but they did so, so well. I'm proud of how far they've come as a tag team. I really, really am. I remember when the IWF first began, and he found Alfie Jackson as a tag team partner, and then they aligned with Persona, and I was like, you know what? I cannot stand these two. But now, 180, complete opposite direction. I think they're brilliant. They've done so much.
They have completely changed since the start, but that's how much them two have grown. And I think they've made each other better, and that's what makes them so good as a tag team.
Yeah, they've got the chemistry as a tag team, but they've got that friendship. I think that out of everybody I know in the IWF, they are the closest friends between people that I know. They spend so much time together. They know each other so well. Unfortunately, the Legion came out on top. And look, I know I'm anti-Legion. I know Spawn and Persona have been pillaged non-stop for the past 2 months now. But you can't take away their wrestling ability. They are a trouble for not only tag teams but the Empire, the entire Empire.
They are a massive threat, and it's a threat that needs to be dealt with soon. Let's just put it that way.
And we will get to that a little later on. But still, something inside, I get this gut feeling because they're not afraid of anything. They're not afraid of the general manager, even though I could just, petition for them to go, get the board involved. They don't give a crap. They're prepared to go any means necessary. And I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, Spawn. I'm disappointed in you. I really, really am. I thought you were better than this.
We all are. We all are.
You know, I don't even want to talk about them anymore, at least not until we've got to. So shall we move on and talk about the next match?
Oh, go on then. I like this match.
I like this match too. In fact, this match features you, Alan.
Me?
Yeah, you. It was our Sovereign Shield Championship match between the King of the Skies, Alan Shaw, and the Polish Party Prince, Jakub. And I said it about this match on commentary. No matter who won, the Empire wins, because this was something amazing to see. And there's no bad blood between you or Jakub. Just two competitors, two athletes getting in there and testing their limits. So shall we watch the highlights?
Well, we're going to watch the whole match?
No, yeah, we're just going to watch the highlights from the match.
I'm sorry, I had to.
They'll be moving that fast, though. It probably feels like the whole match, because you were both like Sonic in there. So, ladies and gentlemen, here are the highlights from our Sovereign Shield Championship match. Alan Shaw taking on Jakub. Enjoy.
Just watching that destroyer made my neck hurt. Hey.
I mean, So from where I was sitting over on commentary, this was very fast and it looked like it could go either way. But you win the match. You're right here. So I'm just going to ask you, how did you feel in the ring with Jakob there?
DJ, I was exhausted. I mean, I knew I was up for a test with him. I mean, his conditioning over these last few months has just incredibly improved. His experience in the ring just keeps getting better every single time. I knew he was probably one of, if not the biggest threats to this championship reign that I'm having at the moment. And there was a couple times where he came very close.
Yeah, I'm very, very close. Ed Hunt, I thought the crowd would be 50-50, but the majority were shouting for Jakob. Now, I'm going to intervene a little bit here. That might be because, I mean, a quarter of that crowd is the whole of the Polish family. There's the support for Jakob that he has, and they're there at every single show. Big shout out to the family there. And I know that they have a lot of respect for you, Alan. I seen after the match, you went up and did you shake hands or did you embrace? My memory's a little foggy there.
I got a few high fives, shook hands with his mum and dad who were there as well. But as I see them in training, they say me and Jakob, we've trained together. So, like you said, there was no bad blood. This was two young lads in the northeast scene going out and proving why we belong here. And I have tons of respect for him. I have tons of respect for his family. And everyone he goes against seems to insult them one way or the other. So someone coming over to be nice and shake hands, I felt like that was the right thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, you remember what happened, I think it was the month prior with Sawyer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, despicable. And we are actually going to talk about Sawyer in a minute. But before we move on to that match, I just want to say, I think, because every dog has his day, I've always believed in that sentiment. And I do believe that one day the torch of the Sovereign Shield Championship will have to be passed on. And if it went to Jakob, I think that would be one of the greatest things I would have ever seen in this industry. That lad deserves so much. He puts so much effort in. And like you said, you can tell his conditioning. Every month you see him, he's getting better and better, but he's also getting bigger. And because of his age as well, he's going to keep on getting bigger for a good few years yet. So imagine when Jakob's, let's say, 21, imagine how good he's going to be now then.
Oh, the world will be his oyster at that point. He'll be unstoppable. Yeah. And in that match, every match he has, he proves he is worthy of this championship. Or any championship in IWF.
Yeah, I 100% agree. So we are going to move on to our next match of the night, which was, it's funny because we're on the rewind, and this match was kind of a rewind as well, because we saw Johnny Flashback taking on Nate Sawyer, which was a callback to our very first ever match on an IWF event at the first Grand Slam, which was Johnny Flashback taking on Nate Sawyer. You've been here since the beginning. I know you caught that very first match between them. What were you thinking when you saw this match announced as well? It's a flashback.
It was. The first thought I had was, what is Flashback thinking? Why? But I've known Johnny a long time. I know he doesn't like to leave scores unsettled, and he always likes to prove himself against some of the best. And the fact that Nate had that over him, I knew he wanted to get that back, which is why he accepted this match.
Yeah, that loss, that need for redemption just lingering in Johnny's head. He needed. I think he needed to beat Nate. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to watch the highlights and find out if Johnny Flashback beat Nate Sawyer. Enjoy. And there we have it. Johnny Flashback managing to capture redemption from Nate Sawyer there. But Nate, during that match, Nate was a little different. He was odd, like sacrificing himself sort of to Flashback, arms in the air. Finish it, Johnny, finish it. I
Yeah,
don't know what
that just didn't seem right. Something felt off from the start of that match, and I didn't expect that at all. That was shocking, and there will be a reason why. I'm
yeah.
just not 100% sure we want to know why.
Yeah, it's Nate Sawyer. Do we really want to get inside that twisted head?
Oh,
Um,
no thanks, I'm good.
However, Ed Hunter does have a good point here. Nate needs to go back to his old mask. The current one appears to have been cursed by Danhausen. He's yet to win in it. I mean, that might be a fact, but I'm also thinking, does Sawyer know this? Is Sawyer purposely, does winning even matter to him anymore? Is he just out to hurt people? Or is he
It
out to...
wouldn't surprise me.
So I'm thinking, I think the cogs are turning now. Sawyer kind of opening himself up to Flashback, saying, finish it, finish it. Is he trying to unleash something in Flashback? Aside to Flashback that maybe we've never seen before? I'm just theorizing. I don't know why Nate would do that. Only Nate can answer that, and I don't think anyone's seen or heard from him since our legacy.
He just vanishes. Like, no one knows where he goes. He just disappears.
I don't want to know where he goes either, Alan. I really don't.
No, I'm good. I've seen the video he puts out. I'm good.
No. Hard pass. The match itself, though, Johnny doing what Johnny does best. He took it home. The crowd absolutely loved it. And he finally got the redemption he needed on Nate Sawyer for that Grand Slam loss nearly a year ago. Wow. Nearly a year.
Yeah, already. Wow.
It doesn't feel like that long since Imperial started,
It really doesn't.
And the Empire's it's growing and growing and growing. And we need to keep it growing, Alan, and don't let Pillix like the Legion bring it down, because seriously, I'm worried about that, man.
That's not happening.
I hope not.
Trust me, that's not happening.
I'm talking about them again, and I really don't want to. That's how much they've got into me head lately.
They've got into all of our heads, DJ. You're not alone. Don't worry.
Should we move on? We've got two more highlights to look at.
Oh.
So our next highlights are from our Regal Duos tag team title match, which saw Fatal Fantasy, Danny Kaye and Ewan taking on, returning to IWF since we were at the Grindin, Blaze of Glory, Fahrenheit and Mitch the Kid. And I think everybody was just eagerly anticipating the return of these guys since we saw them back at, I think it was the King's Rebellion. They bring the party atmosphere anywhere they go. And they're up for a laugh as well, as we saw during the match. Should we look at the highlights? I think he's crashed again. I think he has. Technology does not like Alan Shaw. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall look at the highlights from the Regal Duos title match. Enjoy. And there you have it. So technically, Blaze of Glory, they were the winners of the match via disqualification. But champion's advantage. I hate that, you know. If I could change the rules, I would. I don't have that much power. Champion's advantage sees Danny Kaye and Ewan retain the Regal Duos Championships. I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. I mean, if it was a count out and they couldn't get back in the ring, fair enough. Okay, you're physically unable to get back in the ring. But to purposely grab the title, get in there, bash, using a weapon. Using the title as a weapon as well. The absolute disrespect on Danny Kaye. Treating an Imperial Championship like that. Got something in mind for you, Danny. And you, Ewan. But we'll get to that later. Anyways, the match itself, Blaze of Glory, chef's kiss. I mean, he putting on absolutely amazing match. The chemistry between them is unparalleled. I've never seen anything like it. The way they're fluid together, the way they work together. You can tell they've been at this together for a bit, and they've really worked on everything in ring and out of ring. Because you got to go and see them on socials, guys. They're not just hard as hell in the ring. They're funny as hell on social media. Go and follow Fahrenheit and Mr. Kid. Go and follow Blaze of Glory if you can, folks. And I do hope to see both of them back in the IWF very, very soon. But folks, it is time that we move on to our main event of the evening. And you know what? It's perfect timing. Perfect timing as we move on to the main event of the evening. Technology hates him. Please welcome back for the third time, the King of the Skies, Alan Shaw.
I hate technology. Anyway.
So before we do move on to that main event, the tag match, did you manage to catch it after your match?
I did, and I've got to say, it was such an entertaining match. I love seeing Blaze of Glory every single time. They show why they're here. They're charismatic, they're great, they're funny. I just love seeing them wrestle. And Danny Kaye and Ewan, I have my history with both. Can't particularly say I like either of them, but I do have to respect both of them with what they've done.
Yeah, I mean, other than Danny Kaye using the championship as a weapon, which I do not condone one bit, especially the championship. Disrespectful. They are really good. They are. You can't deny it. If they'd won any other way, I don't think I'd be as annoyed right now. But it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, breathe.
Yeah. It's hard being general manager. It's very stressful, especially with the Legion, because our next match, it did feature them towards the end. But you know what? I'm not even going to give them the time of day. I'm not going to show that bit of the match. So our main event was for the IWF Championship. We saw Walker coming back to take on Dagon. Walker, he vacated the championship months ago. Personal reasons. Complete respect for that. You've got to do what you've got to do. Dagon, Dagon champion. As soon as Walker said he was ready, Dagon first offer straight to Walker. These two have known each other for so long. Such a story behind. They've been friends. They've been enemies. They've been brevs, champions, opponents. You name it. They have done it together over the years. And this was meant to be like you and Jakob. You know what? Speak of the demon, and he shall arrive. There is Prince Dagon. Good evening, Dagon.
Even Dagon.
They've been friends for so long. The history between them is it's crazy. This was meant to be like you and Jakob, two friends going at it, two athletes trying to see who's the better man in a one-on-one situation. No weapons, no daft stipulations or anything like that. Just two men going at it. Well, a man and a demon. It was ruined though. But we got the highlights from the majority of the match, the show, the match that these two put on. Amazing match. Shall we watch them?
Absolutely. And hopefully I'm here when we're finished.
Hopefully technology keeps you here. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the highlights from that IWF Championship match. Walkout Wall Street taking on Dagon. And that's where I've cut it. I'm not going to give those two pillocks the time of day and advertise their violence and devious actions online. What a match, though! That should have been that should have gone to a finish. That should have been an absolute classic for the IWF, but it was ruined by the pillocks.
That the impact, like every single connection, you heard it, you felt it. These two put their all into everything in that match. And again, the fact that, like you said, that should have gone to a finish. We should have had a clear winner for the biggest prize in IWF.
Yep.
But no, the emo pipe cleaner and the whiny brats decided that they wanted to get involved in it. And
the emo pipe cleaner.
happened?
Oh, that's a t-shirt. The Legion should refund everyone for ruining the show. Can they afford it? They'll probably just they'll just charge Colin.
Yeah, Colin will refund it all.
Yeah, and Colin as well. That's the thing. Colin's just as bad as them two, because no doubt he's had some sort of influence here on Spawn. He's got to. It's not all Persona. Persona does not have the brains for that. He's good in the ring, yeah. He doesn't have the brains to influence people like that, though.
When Spawn got brought in, Persona was still in the coffin. This is all Colin pulling the strings behind everything.
Next month, Alan, we take down the Legion. Then the main event of Grand Slam 2, I will teach my boy a lesson. Yes. So after that main event, after the Legion came out and did all, I'd had enough, man. And you know what really set me off is they went and grabbed the championships. They went and grabbed yours, and they went and grabbed the IWF championship, and they held them up on that stage. I have always been taught you do not hold a championship in that manner unless you have earned it, unless it is yours. And seeing that, something snapped. I had to grab them off them. And from there, well, the 3 matches were made that night, actually. So we are going to talk about one of them, which is going to occur at Battle for the Crown, which is our next IWF event, ladies and gentlemen. You can catch that on the 20th of June from the Grindon Broadway Social Club. Adults £10 as usual, children for £5, and I do believe it's children under a certain age. I always forget what age it is. They get them for free, basically. Children under a certain age will get them for free. If someone can remind me in the comments, I've got that much to remember. It's crazy. I'm sure it's either 5 or 7, something like that. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I apologize completely. You can grab your tickets right now. Literally, right this. Well, don't do it right this second. Don't come off the screen from the rewind. Wait till we're finished. But you can go on the IWF page. Yeah. You can go on the IWF page, click message, and you can ask to secure your tickets. Just tell us how many people, how many adults, how many children, and we'll get it sorted. You'll have your tickets and your seats reserved. And thank you, Prince Dagon, for reminding me. It is children under 5 get in for nothing. Absolutely free. 100% free. Just as long as you've got an adult with them, of course. Don't send them along by themselves, please. So we do have Battle for the Crown coming up. It's a lovely poster, apart from 2 people on there, maybe. I might have changed 2 people in particular. And we do have a match announced for that. You know what that match is already. But before we talk about that, I have a match announcement. Woo! For Battle for the Crown. Now, earlier this week, I don't know if you saw, but we had Pride Mania going on at Wrestling with Pride, and I happened to be in attendance there, and so did the Detriment, Hybrid, and Alfie Jackson. And you might have seen the video online. I did manage to catch up. Well, I caught up with Hybrid, and Spider-Man was in the background jumping about. I hope Alfie's okay after his whatever the hell's going on there.
Yeah.
I did tell them to pay attention to socials, pay attention to the page, pay attention right now, lads. I don't know if you're watching this. I hope you are going to watch this, but
You better be.
yeah, I told the Detriment, I believed deep down they deserve something, especially the way they stood up to the Legion, the way they fought the Legion. Yes, okay, they didn't win the match, but it takes balls to stand up to a team like the Legion.
Absolutely.
And I do believe the Detriment deserves something. So, ladies and gentlemen, I announce to you right now, Alfie Jackson and Hybrid, the Detriment, at Battle for the Crown will take on Fatal Fury and get their shot at the Regal Duos Tag Team Championships once more. There it is. I cannot wait. It's going to be something. And I don't know if you've noticed, but does Alfie look a little different there?
He does look a little different. Did he finally get a haircut?
I don't think it's the hair. He's looking rather dapper, though. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, your next match announcement for Battle for the Crown. The Regal Duos Tag Team Championships on the line. Fatal Fantasy defending against the Detriment. It's been a while, I think, since the Detriment had a proper championship shot. And whilst I don't agree with some of the ways, some of the actions they did as our Regal Duos champions, our first champions, they are a really good tag team, and they did. You know, they've surprised me. They've come far, and I do agree with Dagon here. The Detriment deserve it. They do. The Detriment deserve this.
They've turned a new leaf. They absolutely do deserve this, and I think we could be seeing 2-time champs.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. If they capture those championships again, 2 times champs, they will join the likes of, I believe Dagon is a 2-time. He is, 2-time IWF champion. Woo-hoo-hoo.
History, boys.
History. But that's not the only match that we announced for Battle for the Crown. Our legacy, enough was enough, and your general manager decided to make a match. Tag team. This is going to be. I can't. Please kick their heads in.
I fully intend to. Do not worry. I fully intend to.
So, when I made this match, this was after I'd made 2 Grand Slam matches. The Grand Slam matches, of course, being Alan Shaw will take on Persona, with the Sovereign Shield Championship being on the line, and Dagon will face off against his son, Spawn. And the IWF Championship will be on the line, but we need a stipulation for those matches. So this match is going to decide who gets to pick the stipulations for their matches. If you win, Alan, or you and Dagon win, you'll pick yours. If the Legion win, I will remain a man of my word and allow them to pick the stipulation for their matches. No funny business, no bias, no nothing. I'll stick to it. Your thoughts? I'll take that off so we can see ourselves. Your thoughts going into this match? We've got, what, 3 weeks?
3 weeks. I mean, there is so much at stake for this. It's not just a tag match. People look at that and go, oh, it's them 2 versus them 2. It's so much more than that. It feels like me and Dagon are fighting for the entire Empire.
You are.
It is the Legion versus the Empire.
Yep.
Now, I've had people say, no, it had nothing to do with you. It's family. Like, it's so much more than that. These 2 think they are owed everything. They think that everyone in IWF owes them something. The only thing that is owed to them is for Persona to get his head kicked in and for Spawn to get some sense kicked back into him. And that is what me and Dagon plan to do at Battle for the Crown. And I know I'm saying it like it's going to be easy. It's not. If I put aside the way they've been acting and I put aside their "ooh, you all owe us" attitude, they are a threat. I've said it already. They are two of the best in the Northeast scene.
It's true.
But we are the ones carrying the gold. We are the ones carrying the weight of the Empire. It is so much more responsibility than anyone could imagine. Spawn, Persona, you're not getting your hands anywhere near these gold belts.
I gave Spawn everything.
You did.
Turned his back on his family, his friends. Like, I thought you guys were friends. I know there was that little tiff at the King's Rebellion, and we all thought Spawn was just acting like a stupid teenager. That's what I thought it was. So, oh, he's acting like... He even turned around and said he was the one that offered up, instead of his instant rematch for the championship, he was the one that offered you a match for the rematch. I thought he was doing the right thing, but I'm starting to think now, has this been his plan all along?
The signs were that I didn't expect this from him. I really didn't. And every time we've got in the ring, it's been a friendly competition, and they've been some of my favorite matches. I'm not going to enjoy what we have to do, but we have to do it.
I think a lot of people...
Crown and Grand Slam, the Legion is done.
I think a lot of people, I mean, I don't know about Persona, but a lot of people aren't going to like what Dagon is going to have to do to Spawn at Grand Slam. I know a lot of people still care deeply for Spawn. They're hoping that there's still some of that light still inside of him. But Persona has the devious Colin Barker just got their claws in a bit too deep. I don't know. Evening Brev, speaking of the Legion and the Brian, I mean, Brian wouldn't referee their match. And, you know, I completely understand. The way they've been going on it's scary to a lot of people, including me, because I don't know how I'm going to deal with this from a managerial standpoint. It's all well and good. You guys can attempt to beat them down. I can't do that. I've got to work around the logistics of it, and if I can't get it done, if I can't get it right, if I can't get it sorted, the Empire, I don't know what will happen. I really don't know what will happen. So I really hope you and Dagon can do this.
We know the stakes. We know.
He's going to get my everything, and I will make him see the light. I hope so. And Alan will tear Persona apart. Oh yeah. I mean, there's not much to tear apart. He's all skinny little thing, isn't he? It's like a lamppost. What do you call him? An emo pipe cleaner?
The emo pipe cleaner. T-shirts pending. I've been in the ring with him before. I know what I'm getting myself into. He's vicious. He's cunning. But when you're fighting for an entire empire, Persona, you aren't just going to have to beat me. You want to take this key? I really hope you're ready to kill me. Because that's what it's going to take for me to give this up.
Don't say death. No, we don't want you to die.
It's what it's going to take. I'm not letting him anywhere near this belt. And Dagon, I hope you can get through to Spawn. I really do. I hope you can get through to him.
Copy was an excellent replacement. Ref. Didn't realise Brian wasn't in the ring. Such was Copy's impersonation. Oh, Ed.
Ed, come on, man.
I know Ed he loves cracking jokes, Ed.
Oh.
I don't think Brian saw it as a joke. I wouldn't have either.
Brian got out there for his own safety, especially with them two.
Yeah. So, we've got those two matches set for Battle for the Crown, which again you can catch on the 20th of June at the Grindon Broadway Social Club. Make sure you are there. The only wrestling you want to see is we're featuring the best from not only the Northeast, but down south. I believe there's people from down south, but it's definitely Scotland. You'll definitely see some Scottish people there. So from all over the UK, we've got the very best coming in to put on a show for you guys. The very best crowd there is, the Imperial Empire. I cannot wait. Alan, is there anything you would like to say before we close up for the night?
Final words. The last thing I have to say tonight is, come Battle of the Crown, the Empire reigns.
Yeah, I love that slogan. The Empire reigns. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here on the Rewind tonight, alongside my co-host, the Sovereign Shield champion, Alan Shaw, the King of the Skies, who will be in action at Battle for the Crown. Myself, I will be at Battle for the Crown, but I won't be in action. Just be watching them.
Oh, hit them if you want. We didn't see anything.
Yeah, let's turn the cameras off. The road to Grand Slam 2, 1 whole year of IWF. That is true. Thank you very much for tuning in, folks. Now, instead of our usual outro, I am going to play us the video that was posted on socials about 5 days ago for Battle for the Crown. If you haven't seen it yet, enjoy. And from wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Have a good one.
Good night.